Hi, Hungries.
We're dads,
This is a Dad vs. Dad podcast.
and I'm Kevin.
I'm Jeremy.
Do we need that, though?
What?
Do we need to introduce ourselves
Too
to
late, you already did.
the four people
This is Kevin.
who watch?
Yeah, because
Hi,
a new
guys.
person
It's
flips
me,
in.
Kelvin.
Because
Throw him off.
a new person who watches the first 2 seconds, they see that and they go, oh, I know a Kevin.
No!
Oh, this is Kevin. It's going to be funny. He's going to do something silly.
Scoutmaster Kevin.
Yeah.
That's a Deadpool reference. You have to be there. You have to be there. You wouldn't get it. You're not hip like me. I saw the new Deadpool. It's very good.
Yeah. I saw part of the Beatles thing that came out like 4 years ago.
What was that?
It was like this documentary, kind of. It's like 12 hours of just them recording their final album.
Oh, yeah, I
But
did.
like they filmed it. The footage is amazing. It looks so fake because it's from the 60s, but everything's so crisp.
Yeah.
Like you see the old-timey cameras, and it looks like it must be a remake of it because like you've never seen old-timey cameras look that clear in footage before.
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
I did watch a thing where they were writing the song together. And they managed to re-release, or they managed to actually do a new release of one of their old songs, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real cool watching how they wrote songs together and stuff. They just kind of like...
Just sit in a room and bang on.
it's like just kind of a jam session. Some people are bringing like some bits and pieces here, or like they have some ideas for lyrics and shit they want in there. Just really cool.
I finally got a bunch of musicians together to write music. And it is... So the other day... Because usually when I write, I'll just sit at a computer, I'll write a song out and be like, this is what we do.
Yeah.
And it can be really uninspiring for people.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Look at all this shit here.
Yeah.
My grubs.
You're a grub. This is your house. Anyway, so the other day we actually had a proper session where we just sat and played bits and pieces together.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. It was the first one of them that I've had in a long time, and it sounded cool, and we had ideas. And then after doing that, I went to the computer and wrote out what we wrote. And that is how doing it is going to be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's very cool.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Yeah. So we've been away for how long?
Almost a month.
Just a month?
Yeah, we'll bring this up. This isn't going to come out on Tuesday. We'll just bring it out tomorrow or whatever.
Whatever.
We're going to record some fun new things as well. We're going to do some gaming stuff today.
So at least you might get more content at some point.
Yeah. We're going to do some VR stuff.
Yep.
Some versus stuff. That'll be a challenge today.
So VR, VS.
And
Be creative. Say something cool.
DVD.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, we're just going to do those. So VR, virtual reality, VS versus, and what's the DVD?
Dad vs. Dad.
Well, yeah, but what else is DVD? Is it just this?
We might watch Kevin play Elden Ring.
Well, let's watch a Navy play a game.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, a little bit.
And you'll get into it and you'll be like, wow, this is the most beautiful game I've ever seen in my
I've
life.
watched it. I've definitely watched it.
Yeah, on the Switch.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Is it on Switch?
No, Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might be on Switch, though.
It's a beautiful game, though. Just stunning.
So's No Man's Sky. I'm not going to get into that. I don't want to get into games. I don't want to talk about games.
Yeah, okay, enough about games.
I want to tell you all
play
about
them
what's
later.
been happening with me.
Yeah, what happened?
Suspensions.
From work?
No. Opie got suspended from school for going into a teacher's room and supposedly he says he was talking about a bottle, water bottle.
Yeah.
And he said it has AIDS. Now, the teacher is openly queer. The teacher took it in context of he was saying the teacher had AIDS.
Why would a drink bottle have AIDS, though?
Exactly.
I guess
I was
like
like,
a spotty drink bottle.
I was
might be
like,
oh, that drink bottle looks like it's got AIDS.
put it in context. How did that conversation come out?
Yeah.
Like, I call bullshit immediately. How does one turn around and say, I didn't say she had AIDS, I said the water bottle.
Maybe it was the classic line. Maybe the drink bottle he was saying, that drink bottle's gay as AIDS.
Classic. A classic.
Classic
But
line.
that was not... No, he said he walked up to the bottle, picked it up. Oh my God, this bottle's gross. It looks like it has AIDS.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so was it the teacher's bottle? Was it near the teacher? No, it wasn't even hers.
I could get that, like, saying AIDS near a teacher that could be censored about that stuff, especially when you've got a history of, like, saying shit to the teacher.
He's been a dick to the teacher before that, so that, to me, is where... And that's the thing, she has every right to take offence to something, considering the circumstance. He wasn't even meant to be in the room at the time, so it is considered harassment because he went to her.
Did you say you think he's gay? Like, if he's questioning gay people...
I've said it many times, don't worry.
He must be gay.
I've said it a lot.
Okay. Not in a negative way, he just
Yeah.
likes boys.
Yeah. So anyway, he's suspended. I've taken away his technology. I don't understand if you're meant to take things away or you're meant to spend more time with them to punish them. Like,
I'm not punishing them, spend more time with them.
but they're not getting what they need.
Wait,
Generally, people act out when they're not... Like, we all have core values. If you're not meeting the core values, then people act out in certain ways or feel a certain way.
punishment can be a thing, but sometimes those core values can be things like fitting in at school. There's nothing you can do to help with that.
Mm.
You know? Maybe buy him some really cool clothes or, like, send him to a new school. It's like a... You know, if that's what he's needing, you can't provide that. But maybe there's something you could help with. You could help him with his confidence somehow.
I don't know if it's a confidence thing.
Yeah, but you know.
There is, I mean, the thing is, I saw his chat group with his friends on his Snapchat.
Yeah.
Because the week before, he was also having issues where there was a kid from, like, I don't know, it would have been like Middle Eastern or Indian or something.
Yeah.
And the chat group was something about Muslim bashers or something.
Right.
Just fucking so bad.
Yeah.
And all of his friends in that chat group are talking about, like, we're going to bash these terrorists and we're going to bash these Muslims.
Yeah, right.
And
so intense.
just so racist and so horrible. The thing is, last year I defended him because he was saying things... because someone accused him of saying something racist.
Yeah.
And this year, he's being racist.
Yeah. It could be because he was called. He's like, fine then, I'm being it. But yeah, I think a lot of the other kids, they're just like... How they want to be edgy. And like...
It's all edgy.
They want to be cool and edgy and all this kind of thing. And so, like, even if they don't believe this stuff, it's just like, I'm going to say this shit because then these kids will think I'm cool and edgy or whatever.
We went to the dentist the other week, and he was talking openly about Hitler stuff.
Like what?
I can't even remember what it was in context to. Like, would you kill Hitler if he was alive? Or what if it was this? What about gas chambers? Like, something.
Yeah.
Just, like, horrible shit. There's another lady there. I'm like, mate, it's inappropriate.
Yeah.
Just, there's nothing... It's just not funny.
A lot of kids in schools now, because, like, you know, when we grew up, it's just like, they'd be like, oh, when they teach about Hitler, it's just like, this is the most evil man who ever existed. And you just kind of accept that. Oh, okay, evil people. That's fine. But nowadays, every superhero movie and everything, the villains are always relatable or have motive or, like, there's a reason they're evil. Like, they kind of...
Yep.
They're not just bad. There's a reason they're doing these things. Sometimes it's just a different good.
Yeah.
And so now when they taught, oh, Hitler, most evil person in the world, kids are like, but why? Like, you know, people aren't just evil. You must have had a reason or whatever. So a lot of kids, they don't just accept, oh, okay, evil person. They're just like,
I need some context.
yeah, I need to
is
look
fine.
into this.
Context is important, and understanding a villain. I mean, it's good to have empathy for anyone, But you can't have empathy for Hitler and go, yep, I understand, and now I can make jokes about it because I understand. It doesn't work that way. Hitler was a bad man.
Debatably not as bad as Genghis Khan.
Well,
yeah.
Debatably, he was power hungry and couldn't let it go.
Maybe. Anyway, this isn't a Hitler debate.
No.
That's for your son.
Well. So anyway, he's grounded for life. I don't even know what to do about it. I reckon because he's suspended. What do you do?
Yeah, maybe you do spend more time with him. Maybe you're like, let's play games together.
Well, we played Catan last night. We did the family thing.
Together. Let's talk. Let's rap. Turn a chair around, sit on it backwards.
Hey, dude, what's happening?
Yeah.
What's going on in your world?
Yeah.
Be one of those cheesy, like 6 shoes, bro.
Yeah, and because he's gonna. Yeah, why are you doing this? I don't know.
Yeah, he does that.
I don't know.
Yep. That is always, I don't know.
Is it because you want to fit in with these losers? I don't know.
Well, it's not even that. He's just aggressive. He's angry. He's got a lot of things going on. He doesn't see his mum. He's a broken kid.
And there's not heaps you can do because you can't just like sure, punishing, it can help if they're like, oh no guys, I got to be good. I can't do this because I don't want to lose my access to hanging out with you guys. Or but it's not.
The thing is,
always,
he's not an in the moment thinker.
Yeah,
and that's what we're trying to get to. Last night he tried to have a go at us because we asked him to do something and he declined.
Yeah.
And I was like, you need to stop and think about what you're doing. And he's still got the, I am. Okay, what's your tone? And then I explained, like, because eventually I got him down to here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you know how I did that? Because when you were up here, I was here. And then we both came down together. Like, it's a good way to control you, buddy.
Yeah, it is. It's same for any kid.
Yeah.
You just kind of keep calm and cool. But sometimes you're like trying, and then you snap and...
Now you're grounded forever! It's not working fast enough.
Yeah. So did go land.
Well, to be honest, I would prefer a little kid meltdown over a teenage mood any day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, teenagers they're a nightmare.
We had a meltdown this morning because Rusty couldn't find his hat. I'm like, you'll have to find it this afternoon. We can't do it now. You're out of time. You're going to have to wear your smaller hat. But what if this person chases me and puts poo in my hair? They won't do that. And if they do, tell a teacher. Right now, we can't think of that. You either go to school without a hat or you wear the small one. But I'm not to go to school with my hat. Well, then, they're your options. Go with the small hat.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a tantrum this morning.
Yep.
Because Vera was taking a while to get ready. And whatever. And she's like, and like, by the time she was ready, it's like, time to go. It's like, oh, do we have time to watch a cartoon or whatever?
Sorry.
I'm like, no. We gotta go now. We don't have time to do this. It's like, but you did this. And like, she tries to blame anyone but herself. Like,
Yep.
Like, did I take too long to put your shoes on? Did I take too long for you to get dressed? This is all you, man.
Yeah, we get a lot of that blaming now.
Yeah, blaming's huge.
Like, Opie did this, though. Yeah, but you basically created an issue.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like they create this perfect scenario for everything to go wrong. It's like, yeah, but remember that time last week when you put your shoe in the way? I was thinking about that, and that's why. Yeah.
Well.
Whatever.
You control your brain.
Yeah.
Kills me. TJ, though, had a birthday, but he's been a great kid.
Yeah.
Just having a good time with TJ.
Yeah, because he just like sits back with his tisms and just...
He's learning guitar at the moment.
Yeah.
And it is so awesome to... I taught him Adam's song by Blink, because he's a big Blink fan now. He's got a friend at school who's into Blink-182 as well. Yeah. And he loves Nirvana as well. Got him into Nevermind.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes!
Really cool.
I'm really loving the fact that he's getting into it. So he's learned... Like, he can play Come As You Are perfectly.
Yeah.
I showed him Adam's song once, he took it away. He can play that now.
That's really cool.
He can play What's My Age Again. Like, he's just picking it up non-stop.
Yeah, that's really good.
Opie as well. He is picking up bass really well as well.
Yeah.
And because he's grounded, he's actually sitting and learning it properly and dedicating time. He learned, Are You Gonna Be My Girl?
Yeah.
The bass line. Do, 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 do.
It's fun that, like, because when we were kids, when you were naughty, you'd lose your guitar. And now when your kids are naughty, all you have is guitar.
Yeah. Well, no, mine is, if they're naughty, I take away technology.
Yeah, I get that.
Which gives them a chance to be creative and use their mind.
Yeah.
I won't take away things that are going to encourage them to do better. I'll take away the things that distract them from regular day life.
Yeah. But then also, maybe they're like, sometimes they want to be a bit grounded because they're not going to go and actively pick up the guitar themselves, whatever.
They need some discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'll be naughty just so that they have to.
Well, no, because we have tech-free days.
Yeah.
We have Monday and Wednesday as complete no technology.
Yeah,
You
nice.
come home. I've allowed listening to music,
Mm.
but I think I need to... Because I want them to associate with each other. They don't get along unless they have to.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to take away all the distractions to get them involved.
That's a good idea.
Now, another thing that happened during my time. This one, it's a scenario. So this is my question, actually.
Okay. You want to do the question early? Wait. Oh, we didn't have one last week, so I don't know.
No. I can bring in 2 questions, maybe. No, I'll just do one. All right, here's my question. So here's the scenario. We went to Woolies.
Yeah.
It was an in-out scenario. We were on the opposite side of town. We were buying something for TJ's birthday, and it's someone's house. And while we were there, we were like, "Oh, I got to get cash out." So we went to Woolies. So while we're there, we're like, "Okay, got to go to a register. You know what? We'll just buy something small. We got a drink." Went to the register. Scanned the thing, self-serve, scanned down. Now, there was no one else around, maybe one other person that the server lady was talking to. But there was a million free machines. So I scanned my things, pushed cash out, tapped my card, didn't work. Because it's a tap. You got to insert the card to get cash out.
Oh, right.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, stupid mistake. Oh, well. Waited for a minute. Put my hand up. She saw me. Kept her conversation. Okay, there's a million other machines. I'm going to move over. I'm just going to do this.
Yeah.
Ellie was like, what are you doing? You're halfway through this machine. I'm like, there's literally no one here. If someone else needs to come, they can see that this one's busy and they can move on to the next one. We'll let her know.
Yeah.
She's like, but the machine, you're halfway through. I'm like, but I tapped, it didn't work, and now it says, need to see the person.
Yeah.
So I move to the next machine, pay, do the insert, get the cash out, I'm done. The lady finally comes over after I finished all the transaction. Ellie goes, sorry, he's just impatient.
Oh my God.
I was, I was real pissed. And then...
I did that. If the machine just does the thing, I look around, lady's not looking, next machine.
Yeah, it's not my problem,
I
your
don't care.
machine's dumb.
Yeah.
I don't need to have your approval to move on.
Yeah. Like, I can get this done in a second if I just ignore the mistakes that your machine made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one is doing anything wrong. I just tapped. I made a mistake. It takes me 20 minutes just to get you here.
Yeah.
So I move over, and then the lady, while I'm like getting the thing, she's like, oh, you have to insert the card. You can't tap it. I'm like, yeah.
I learned that.
I know. Where were you? So I was furious. I left that store just seething.
Yeah.
I was on Tuggeranong side too, so I'm already seething.
Yeah.
And I just,
So far from
yeah. Well, we
Anyway.
purchased something off Marketplace from someone, and it was
Anyway.
Dragon Ball Super books. Pretty
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
30 for 3, good.
Yeah.
Good
They're very
deal.
good.
Yeah.
They're very, very good for...
Yeah, good deal.
Okay.
Anyway, so my question is, was it wrong for me to move on? Or should I wait for the register person
No, I
to...
agree. If there's a free machine and you know you can scan your shit and get it done quicker than it's going to take for a person to go, just do it.
Yeah.
There's no reason to wait. Unless if you've scanned like 100 items, you wait. Because you're not going to get all those through again before a lady comes. But
at the same time, she can just go cancel transaction.
Yeah.
It's so simple for her to go, boop, cancel, done.
Again, before a lady comes. Like, it could be anyone working there. It almost always is a lady at these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
She was sitting there. But the thing is, she was working on one machine and then the guy next to her started to have a chat with her. So she's like chatting, I'll be with you very soon. I just can't leave this machine. Okay, I'm not going to wait for you.
I reckon that instead of just a little red light, it needs to make a real annoying noise.
Yeah.
This person fucked
bitch.
up.
Oh, you bitch. Yeah. Just something.
Yeah, something like that.
So that just... I get it. It's simple. It could be etiquette. If there were multiple machines...
Or if we stopped with the self-serve, back to humans.
We could do that.
Give them jobs
No, then
and
you
stuff.
got to pay people. No. The problem is, if every machine was used apart from one other, I wouldn't jump.
Yeah.
Okay? I wouldn't be selfish and leave someone else to stand at a machine and have to wait for that.
Do you steal much?
No, never.
Yeah.
No, I'm a good boy. Do you?
No.
You question.
I remember when they first did like the bags and stuff, I was like, not paying for bags. Just like...
I have stolen a bag.
Yeah.
I've stolen a bag. 25 cents. Whatever.
Yeah.
You rip me off with.
I almost never go to the shops now, though. And if I do, I take my bag with me.
Easier to steal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I don't steal. But if the machines were all backed up, I'd be patient and I go, okay, I'll just wait. That was stupid. I should have done this.
Yeah, but you don't know that. It's not...
It was more the comment made by Ellie.
Yeah.
And the comment made by the lady. You couldn't have waited. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I'll punch you.
Yeah. No, I hate that. Like, never being... Like, fuck. Have you got all the time in the world?
Yeah. I'm in Tuggeranong right now.
And when I'm at a shopping centre or a supermarket or anything, I just want to be out of there as soon as possible.
Yeah. When I go out, I have a goal. If the goal is to wander around the shops, then that's the goal. Yeah. But I set that goal before I go.
Yeah.
If I've got items to get and get out, that's what I do. I don't walk around and look at every different cheese.
Yeah.
And discuss what a cheese is.
To every aisle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's... Yeah, a lot of people do it and they just like, oh, what if I forgot something? Or I remember I need something at home.
Do it later.
Can't be that important. Yeah.
Or you compromise and do something else and get it later.
Yeah.
The amount of times that I'm like, I'm making a pasta bake. No, I'm not. I don't have sauce. I'll work something out.
Yeah. Yeah. All my meals are just mayhem.
Whoops.
Yeah. Even today. Shit, got nothing for lunch. Whip up a pizza.
Pizza. Pretty good pizzas.
Real good at whipping up.
Pretty good pizzas.
Yeah. I love them.
Yeah, good. Good as. I don't think there was any other...
What was the question exactly? So, do you move to the next checkout if your checkout does a mistake? Or is it okay to? Is that the question? Phrase it how you want to phrase this question.
I reckon I might just make that... Well, yeah, I'll make it my question, I guess. Wanted to talk about the trans boxer. It's not a trans boxer.
You can still talk about that. Go on.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway. My question is... Should you move to the next register or should you wait, considering the circumstances?
Okay. Good question.
Good question.
So we can talk about news now. So yeah, there was a not trans boxer who everyone thought was trans because, I mean, let's be real, a lot of female boxers, very mannish women. Like they're big, they're tall, they've got strong jaws, they're aggressive.
I watched a Mark Norman thing last night where he was riffing on stage and he's like, this female boxer, you know, everyone's like, that's a man, until about 20 minutes later they're like, well, that's just an ugly woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other boxer who gave up after 26 seconds was like, That's a man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just terrible at boxing.
Can't take a hit.
Yeah. Very funny.
What a mess up. Did you see that woman, the breaking ray gun?
Oh, God. Oh.
I hate that just
How is that Australia's best?
Well, apparently she's actually a really competent breakdancer.
Yeah.
Just like...
What was she doing then?
I don't know.
You see the
It's all
kangaroo?
this weird stuff.
What
yeah.
the fuck was that?
You know, it's so hard to just find the routine anywhere. If you look it up, there's a million
Yeah,
people
I
with their
did.
hot takes and their
Yeah.
like news and how they feel about it and all this. Like you have to go onto like 9 now and skip to where it happens. But there's like these little yellow dots along the skipper. Every time you get to a yellow dot,
It's an ad.
it's not an ad. It's 7 ads.
Ah.
It's like full TV amount of ads. It got to the 6th ad and I was like, it's not worth it. I don't need to see
Yeah.
this.
No, of course. And you know what? I felt the same. Because I wanted to see Gojira play, because there was the metal band who played. It was the first metal band to play an Olympic ceremony.
It's cool.
Yeah, and they were like on the big tower thing and on the stages. Really awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Are they French?
I don't know where they're from. Gojira, they're really good. Like just progressive metal, real cool.
I would imagine French, because like they'd want to show off French things
Really
in their
cool.
opening ceremony.
I'd be stoked if they are. Cause
I didn't watch the opening ceremony.
no, I didn't either. But I saw that and I'm like, God damn, I want to watch the opening ceremony now. I just wanted to see that because it was like this metal band with fire and whoa, yeah. And then all the Christians being like, you put devil music on the telly, as if we're still there.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
No, that's coming back.
That's crazy.
Like that full like satanic panic from the like 80s. It's back.
Ah, excellent.
Yeah. Christians fully like seeing the devil in everything, and
I'm gonna have to get in shape so I can wear my behemoth singlet.
yeah.
That says Satanist on the back and 666.
Bad guy.
Very cool. Edgy.
Yeah, I watched some of the Olympics with Vera. We watched a full Olympic rugby game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she loved it.
Yeah,
She was like
cool.
cheering them on as they were like running along, and all this really cool.
We've been watching
So
it
into it.
on night shift, and we watched the what's her name? Someone Fox.
Yeah.
Doing the rowing. Fucking incredible. So that was actually nuts. So it was like the German went, and they were like 10 seconds, like really good time.
Yeah.
Everyone else was down by 10 seconds on the German. And we're like, holy shit, how are we going to get this one?
Yeah.
Aussie comes in, beats them by 5 seconds.
That's amazing.
What? So good.
It's so cool.
I think she won 2 golds, or her sister won 2 golds in rowing.
Yeah, right.
But like we killed it on that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, that was awesome. The youngest Olympian to win gold,
Oh, the skater.
the skater.
Yeah.
Watched that on repeat about 700
It's
times
really
on 1
cool.
minute. Really cool though. Good on her. What
See
else?
the Turkish shooter?
Just hand in his pocket.
It's so casual. Everyone else is like these crazy gadgets all over their face and like,
Yeah.
like these super strict postures and all this, and he's like silver.
Pap. Yeah. And everyone's like, this is the guy. This is like the official John Wick. If someone, because there's like a photo of him and his cat.
Yeah, yeah. He's he's cool because they started memeing him, and then the breaking woman happened, and now he's the
Oh,
internet.
it's just horrendous.
Yeah, it's annoying.
I can't, like, I'm ashamed of that. Which, yeah, I did see, like, a video when she was doing breakdancing. What was she thinking?
Yeah, it's like not even breakdancing, just kind
Yeah.
of weird squiggles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, rolling around on the floor. Was
yeah.
that
It
a-
didn't make any sense.
Was
Like,
that a planned routine?
I don't know. Cause like she's won tournaments and stuff to get there, and she made it to the qualifier. So like I don't know what happened.
Maybe she was like, I'm going to recreate the dance.
Yeah,
And that was it. That was the dance.
yeah, maybe.
Bad move.
Yeah, it's fun.
I've been really enjoying. I mean, actually, no, I have been enjoying the Olympics, but it is sad to see we lost the basketball.
Were we ever going to win that?
Well, we have a Canberran
That's
on,
cool.
yeah, Paddy Mills,
Yeah,
yeah, which is crazy. I've looked into him. He was either going to be a professional AFL player or NBA, and he went NBA.
Do we have any African American players?
Do we?
Yeah.
No, and
without
they've
them.
got LeBron.
Yeah.
So it's game over.
So they won, obviously.
I don't know. I only watched the Australian one, but that was hard to watch. The soccer, Matilda's lost, which is a bit sad. I think Sam Kerr is out anyway. And she's like the big girl, the big boss of the big footy games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Olympics it's actually really cool on night shift because we're not watching infomercials about beds. You know how hard it is at 3 a.m. to watch an infomercial about a nice bed?
Yeah. Why are you watching infomercials at work? Why not like fun stuff?
Because that's what they have on the TVs. It's just regular free-to-air TV.
Oh, why don't you just watch shit on your phone?
We do.
Yeah.
But when you're on radio, you can't be looking at you can't watch a TV series because you got to be actively listening to certain things.
Yeah.
So you're just like actively listening, trying to focus on things, but then like it's an infomercial about a bed or a nice massage chair.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay. So our mountains last month,
Last time.
last time was the and the other one,
The coffee cup?
the coffee cup hole, and the clickbait,
I can't believe.
the clickbait memes.
I can't believe.
And I won by a mile because everyone's just like, just drink out of the cup, Kevin.
No.
Just take the lid off.
I'm talking about if you're traveling and you have a coffee mug. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about
a hole, but like you don't.
I got a Macca's coffee on the way here,
Yeah.
and while driving, tiny hole, couldn't get any sips. You know what I did?
Lick it.
No, I chewed a hole at the back.
Yeah. Easy. Problem
Yeah.
solved.
Well, I went looking for a pen though. Found a pen, leaking.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah. God damn. Anyway, what was your dumb mountain?
I mean, clickbait.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Just move
Everyone
on.
cares.
Move
Everyone
on. It
voted
was
up.
dumb.
It's the biggest mountain
Yeah.
we've ever had.
I follow pages, and specifically, I see those pages posts, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna read it
Yeah.
because I know.
Yeah, but sometimes it just looks like a meme that someone's posted, and you press it because it's got the pictures laid out like it looks like just a thing, or it's got like half the meme. And sometimes you need to press the meme. You know, we went through it. I won
I
anyway.
will say, I've tried to look up some newses on like this Olympian boxer,
Yeah.
and the ads that they put on gives you this much reading space. You're like,
Oh yeah, I hate those things.
that's worse than your shitty. Might be a meme.
Well,
Oh,
there's
it wasn't a
also-
meme. It was
that's
just
a mountain too. You could bring in.
No. I think I've done advertising before.
Yeah, I think you have, but I think you did it weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your mountain this time, Jeremy?
My mountain is. I'm not going to get too much into this because it's a lot.
Okay.
But gaming journalism.
Gaming journalism,
You know-
like people go tell me. all
Yeah,
about
people who
it.
write gaming articles and that kind of thing, and news about games. Like it used to be cool, and people just like talk about games and whatever, and they tell you interesting things about the games or whatever. But now they mostly hire writers to do these jobs instead of just gamers who can write.
Yeah.
And so a lot of it, almost like you read an article, there's something, oh, there's a new update for Skyrim that's like amazing. And you read the first 2 paragraphs tell you what Skyrim is. Like
Yeah.
everyone anyone clicking on this knows exactly what Skyrim is. And then like, even then it's a misleading thing. It's like there's no new update, there's a new mod for it. And that's there's new game modes for Skyrim just got released. Oh, it's a mod. But like the whole first half of the article explains the game. And it's like that with every article for every game. It doesn't matter how
For those
well-known
you
the
living
game
under
is.
a rock, this is what this is. Yeah.
It's so annoying. It's like, why did you start out like that? And they always try and like use all these fancy words and things. Like they're trying to zhuzh it up a bit. It's like, we don't care. Just want to know how fun it is to kill monsters in this game. Like,
Yeah.
You don't need to go all that fancy about it. And a lot of them, like, are not very good at games.
Yeah.
This famous journalist who was doing a review for, I can't remember, it was this game, like these old-timey cartoons. It was like a platformer. They were like...
Oh, like Cuphead or something.
Cuphead, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one. And this gaming journalist said the game is way too hard. And he was doing a video review sort of thing. He couldn't get past the tutorial. And I was telling him to, like, double jump. And he couldn't figure that out. Like, it had pictures behind it, like, this is how you do these moves and that kind of thing. He couldn't figure it out. And so it's just like these people, they're clearly not into games or anything. They're just kind of like play them to get a gist and then they write an article about it.
Yep.
Yeah. It's all misleading headlines and stuff too. Like, it's just a minefield to, like, because it always like looks interesting. Like, oh, this could be an interesting read. I have to scroll down like 4 paragraphs. Like,
just to get to the point.
Just to have any idea what they're talking about. It's so frustrating.
I get that. I also hate all reports on pretty much anything.
Journalism in general.
It's really bad because it is all like, you look at any article, they always start with explaining who the person is or where they're from or what they've done in their lives.
Yeah. It'll be like an article about Donald Trump. Like, he was born in this.
Or the once was actor from this show has now turned this, blah, 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 blah. It's all, I don't really care.
Like, sometimes you might need to set the scene, like, in case you didn't know who this is, or this person.
I would not have clicked this article if I had no interest in it.
Yeah.
Why am I'm not sitting here reading news as if it was the first time hearing about this thing.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a biography about this person or the game or whatever. It should be about the thing that it's about.
Unless it's like a construct of something else. Like, so for example, Skyrim being a long sequel to Morrowind or all of them.
Yeah.
You know, explain where it origins from. The long-awaited sequel to the game this... blah, 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 is now coming out on blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but the way they would do it is Skyrim, which has been played by X amount of million people. It came out this time. It's a huge game. You can do this, that, and the other in. Well, that game, a sequel to that's coming out. It's so annoying. Just like, why? Why do you need to fill out these whole words and everything? And it could have a lot to do with SEO as well.
Search engine.
So that's why recipes have the story before the recipe, because then they can write chicken salad 10,000 times before they get to the recipe. So that, like, if you look up chicken salad, it's like, well, this recipe says it 7,000 times. So obviously that's what you wanted to see.
The amount of times that you see those... And you know what? I've read recipe articles about the feelings about the recipe.
Yeah.
Like, they talk about how they're like... I was in a summer afternoon and it was just hot and I wanted this thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't pick. The perfect thing. I first discovered this in 1942.
But it's just getting as many words in to, like, fill out that thing. It's really frustrating.
I get it.
Likes it, and, like, they need to change search engines to not behave that way, to rely on all this bullshit. It's got to be a better way.
I get it.
Yeah.
Cool. That's, gaming though.
Gaming journalism. I should have said journalism.
Just journalism.
I should have done it all. Can I change it? Is it too late? Can I do it journalism?
No, because no.
I feel like only Tank Yank's going to know what. He's the only one who's going to care about that.
I could be like, my mountain's journalism.
No, you can't.
I could.
Okay, mine's journalism.
No.
Locking it in.
Bastard. All right.
I think that's, because you inspired me to expand my mountain. Journalism. I'd say modern journalism.
Yeah, okay.
Because there has been times where journalism has been great and amazing and had its place.
News is just meant to be news. It's not meant to be biased.
Yeah.
It's always meant to be reporting the circumstance, not reporting feelings on a circumstance.
Yeah. And now it is just about getting as many clicks to that article. It doesn't matter.
Kills me.
They don't even care about what they're writing about.
And negative wins every time.
Yeah.
I hate that. I want to hear it. We should have
stories about kittens.
Like, no, positive news. That should just be a thing. And people just follow positive news stuff.
We should start a news thing called Pos News. POS News. It's all positive.
Unless it's a piece of shit.
Yeah, but it is also kind of piece of shit article.
Because to be honest, it's not going to get many clicks because everyone's too happy and negativity sells. Yay.
Yeah. We could have like scantily dressed women all over the thing. Because that also sells.
Does. We could do it nude.
Yeah.
You want to see this? You got to hear some good shit.
Yeah.
All right. My mountain. I've already talked about it. My mountain this week specifically is kids. Kids. We all have a story where kids are shit. Even when we were kids, we were bad. We did naughty things sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, kids are the worst, particularly teenagers. You know what? Yeah, I'd say kids are alright. Other people's kids.
No, well...
Oh, well, your own when they're a bit older.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I group kids as a whole because at one point or another, I'm annoyed at one of my kids.
If we're talking about kids as a whole, as in every kid in the world, definitely a huge mountain. Hate kids.
Okay.
I hate them so much.
I think it causes a lot of conflict. The amount of times that, like, your kid hit my kid, I hate you. Like, parents argue because their kid is raised poorly, and then the parents argue at each other.
Yeah.
Like, no one has a conversation. The amount of, like, I don't know. I have had to go to other parents and say, listen, your kid did this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is his story. They get their story. Okay, kind of joins up. Sounds like it's a horrible time. I'll keep my kid away from your kid. You keep yours away from mine. We're good.
Yeah.
And we're happy with that. But there's stories of, like, parents fighting in car parks.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's brutal. So, kids bring out the worst of everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Yeah. And everyone has a my kid's a bastard story.
I've heard that a lot of shit is way worse, even than when we like bullying and everything is like way worse than ever before.
It is.
Yeah.
Because
crazy.
parents can tell their kids a certain thing, and the kids will then go online in their group of chat. And
yeah, well, the internet's going to help a lot with that.
I had to breach privacy with my kid.
Yeah.
I had to jump on his Snapchat. Because I didn't want him to have Snapchat in the first place. I thought, this is weird, this is dumb.
Yeah.
I don't like it. And then I got on and I see all these racist terms and stuff. But I also see the conversation. And after I've had the conversation about what has happened here, because these fucking kids followed him home.
Yeah.
They were at the front of our house. So after having the conversation saying, all right, it's happened, it's done, call it quits, leave it alone. You don't follow him, you don't attack him, you and your friends stand down.
Yeah.
I read the chat group, all of them going outside of school to go and meet up. So I'm like, cool, you're not meeting up. You don't go with your friends. You're not a part of this. The teacher asked everyone to stay home. Opie was like, I want to go to school. I'm like, why does he want to go to school?
Yeah.
So I look at the thing and it's like, no, we all got to show. We got to be big in numbers. It's like, there it is.
Yeah.
So I managed to call him out on that. That was that Muslim hate group.
Yeah, because Snapchat's so good for this, like, because your messages disappear.
Yeah.
You can save messages, but yeah, otherwise they disappear. Like, that's why originally it was just for sending nudes to each other.
Yeah.
Because girls would be like, oh yeah, it's not saved on his phone. He can have a peek. But now, yeah.
I'm at a point where I'm like, you know what? Phone's mine. You don't get to go do your stuff.
Get all kind of net nannies and things. Like, it's like an app that you have on your phone that you can control a lot of what they're doing.
I did look into that, and you can control certain things and you can block certain content, but you also have to have their permission to access a lot of it. So you can do it I've got to actually have him sign it by logging into his email and accepting it. And
Yeah, you can't surprise.
yeah, but you can't go into their apps because it's privacy.
Yeah.
You can't listen to their calls. You can't do any of that, which is fine. I don't want to do any of that.
Fair.
You can restrict certain websites. You can do certain things where you can track them, but you don't control their access.
Yeah.
Which is fine to an extent, but at the same time, when they're going and actually meeting people outside of school, it's a no-go.
Yeah.
I'm
And
just saying, no, you lose it.
Because that's a hard lesson to teach, to just be like, no, it's bad. Or anything. Like, you know. So, because why is it bad?
Yep.
Because they're human beings. Oh, they're different. They bomb countries and stuff.
But they don't. Trying to teach him a bit of sensitivity. I think I'm actually going to have to enroll him in something that just makes him like, sorry, dude, you pushed a boundary and this is what happens
like
now.
A military academy thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I really have no idea.
That's really scary. Like, surely, could you, like, take him on, like, a police tour thing? Like, show him some people who are in jail for hate crimes or something like that? Like, this could be your life. Like, this guy, all he did was punch a guy, but it was because he hated, because of his race, he's in jail forever.
I don't know.
Like, something like that. Like,
I could just show him the images of the Palestine war and be like, this is what happens when races go against each other.
Yeah.
Religious groups and everything. You're basically assigning yourself to these roles.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty extreme. Look at this dead kid.
Yeah.
No, I probably won't do that. Although, if you signed on to ABC News at any point during when that war was peak, you'd see dead kids.
Yeah.
We had it on at work all the time, and I'm like, how is this just public?
Yeah. Ta-da.
Yeah.
Excellent. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Crazy. Anyway,
Okay,
that's
so,
my mountain's kids. Yours is
journalism.
horrible. Anyway, congrats on getting an ep out.
Yeah, congrats.
Well done.
We'll record some more stuff. We might even have a sooner ep next time. Bye, Hungries.